Hi guys, and welcome to another Duloth Experience live stream. This is our usual Sunday stream, so we are going to do some PvP. And if you have some compo you want me to test or something, I'll go there and do those, tests for science or whatever. I'm not competing into this one because I didn't need the shards. I just did enough for the 100 points because you may never know, and it was just a board clear that I did for the alliance points. And yes, this is my my desired PvP this week. I want to be into top 100, and it seems that it won't be that difficult. Sounds like the usual 3k and 200 top 32 and 200 and 2900 top 100. So hi CR. So let's start doing this. I have this remaining fight from a preview board, and then we will go into normal stuff, and can we use someone here, like instead of him we just use girl, and instead of her we use antagonist. This is more for the points than anything else. And CR, I did, finally. I have a bunch of fights against you. I just need the time to record, to put them together, and I will upload them on YouTube. I used to find you a lot during this and previous week. I don't know why. Maybe it's something unrelated to your top 10 stuff, but it was nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get a bunch of fights together, and it will be mostly you and maybe some other well-known guys like Twin or Storm Rider and so on. Yeah, the strange thing is I kept bunching through you. Every board clear you were always there. And how's going for you, this Red Robin stuff? Are you playing in there or are you skipping it? I didn't even check the top 100. I should have used its own. Fine. I didn't want to go there into L5 territory, but I guess it's so good that it's worthwhile. Oh, stupid Bane. So let's go like this, and like this. Oh sure, not even a second hit. He will probably stun here, yes. But he will lose the crit immunity and the rest of the stun immunity, which is good for me. And as long as I kept that stun on the turn before, I will be able to kill him in the next one, if I get a double. Yep, the next one will be the one that I'll kill him. And no double. Okay, this is not my day. But who cares? He will die eventually, after healing a couple of times to full. Let's go again through the moves. Yeah, it's chip shard. The issue is that I didn't want to go there because I'm starting again to play with my guys in Magic the Gathering in a stable way, like every week at a given time, and so the time to grind those kind of events that are shorter, it's less than usual than it used to be. So it is what it is, but okay. Let's see what we can do here. And see the we have those kind of low point fights. We may troll or go for the alliance point, and I think we can safely go with something like this. No invisibility guys, so just a red. I'm pretty happy that they are going to release Wally West because they announced Starfire and Wally West for the next month, and I think that Wally was someone that I'm longing to see in the game since the beginning, and it's nice that he's finally here. It's not my favorite Wally. I suppose that they would give us the Kid Flash, more close to the CW version compared to the other one, the Rebirth one, which was forgotten. And yeah, Starfight, I'm not really that hype because I didn't care about her in the comics. But yeah, she's nice to have to be here. Yeah, I'm working on Terra too. Just my priority is I'm hoarding materials for the the first thing I'm going to do is to get Kid Flash to Gear 10, and then I will work on Gear 10 Terra. I will go in order considering how the Alliance events are coming, but my Terra is already Gear 7, so it will be just a little bit, and I'm leveling BB2 because he was Gear 4 level 50, and it will get to I'm in this place where every month I level up my reward character if they are not there already, and thus here is my Terra, which is Gear 7 level 50, and she was already L3, so whatever they will give us, Heroic Challenge or PvP, she will get to L4, while BB is over 1000. So he is over L5. I used to try and play him during his monthly event, and yep, let's hope it's better. And he is Gear 7 too, so just a little bit, and the rest is saved for the 2 greens. It's a difficult month because you have to grind. This was what I have to grind for the next month, which is a bunch of stuff, and as you can see, I'm missing a lot of material. This is my plan. So for Kid Flash Gear 10, I just need a little bit of materials, but to go on and on, Terra, Starfire, and even one of them to Gear 11, I have to farm and grind so much that it will hurt. While Blue Beetle is already enough for Gear 10, and Gear 11 it's pretty doable with just a little bit of grind. And I may end up deciding not leveling him to Gear 11 and moving maybe someone else And Batman Beyond is someone that I want to get to Gear 11, but I'd rather wait before upgrading more Gear 11 to see if they are, you know, understanding that it's hurting us with a lot of Gear 11 to just upgrade all of them every month to Gear 11. Again, I will likely spend the money on that. The issue is that I get penalized for doing that kind of stuff. So I'm not doing that. So this guy has a boring team because there's Harlequin Magister, and thus I will use my own Steppenwolf here just to prevent the Harlequin Magister craziness, and the rest will steadies. Yeah, again, I'm taking them one by one because I want to do the 10 gear each day daily. So I did farm a lot of green in this morning just to be able to have a bunch in the next days, and then I'll start upgrading 10 peers each day just to see where I can get. And I'm just you know, waiting for this Gorilla Grodd rework because I hope that he will be good enough. As long as they change the duration of his intelligence up and speeds up that he gives to two turns, I think he will be in a good, really good position. So let's try and kill we will be able to kill. Yeah, let's try and kill opposing MJ. And this is the end, yeah. The AoE from Steppenwolf should keep Harlequin Magister. And Z is gonna go back. I'm trying to get here to those 15 followers just to be able to have the custom stuff. So if, you know, someone that wants to follow, just have them come here to the channel, follow, and we will get the sweet Superman emote. This is, you know, a strange team. Let's use Grodd in leadership position, and let's try and play with her a little bit. My Grodd leadership is not even upgraded, so it's just the basic one. 15% chance to get one speed up when someone is stunned. I can take the second point, but I'd rather wait for their rework just to understand what they are going. And my Caitlyn Snow is fully ringed and gear 10. I don't think these two matters a lot at the moment, but I think I can level up this. And CR, do you know which rings Terra uses? It's the villain one, it's the death one, or the life one? She's supposed to be an hero, but I don't know. She's able to be played in the villain campaign, so. So we're saying let's go for this 20k with the double stunner. If anyone knows the yeah, Terra, does she use the life or death rings? Those bleeds will remove the awareness from Deathstroke. So, okay, I need to farm a little bit of Death Rings, because I suppose both Starfire and Kid Flash will use the life one. So I need to farm a little bit of those. This here should kill. Let's stun her, and then we will. Oh, the first, the first kill from Killer Frost does a lot of damage now. It already did, just that with the ability to kill someone which is stunned. It's crazy. So Grodd, first skill procced. I think it's good enough. And the fact that he's starting to rack up the speed and intelligence up every death is something not to, you know, take lightly. I don't know if Grodd lead is the best Grodd team. You know, Grodd placement in Grodd teams. I think that I'd like to use Aquaman more. An appearance change? Where did you read about that? Because when I first checked Grodd, the first thing that I went and do was this one. I went here and placed Grundy, Grodd, Doomsday, and Clayface, and I wanted Grodd to be on, you know, higher or bigger impact. Even Doomsday is tiny. Yeah, I didn't get that from the official post. Maybe I read it too quickly, or, you know. But I wanted all of them to be nearly on the same sides. Maybe Clayface could be bigger, but the other three should be on the same height, Grundy sides. Yeah, and I hope that they increase Doomsday sides too. I really hate that crown of him. Grodd with a crown is just not. But it's lore-wise fitting, so it's okay. Hi, Winglet. Yeah, we hope so. I don't know what its fix is gonna be. And CR, yeah, Doomsday should be Grundy or Clayface sides. And CR just told us that on the official post I misread, or I didn't get that. They said that they are gonna change his sides too, so it's nice to know. And here let's still play with Grodd, and maybe use if you have any question about the other video series I'm running, you know, the beginner or the meta one or whatever, just feel free to write it into the chat. I will try and comply as soon as possible. And as I said before, if you have any kind of request here that something that you want to test, me to test or something, just poke me. Let's bleed Mirror. I should have applied the buff immunity on her, because she will probably go into that immunity, but I should take a turn before she goes there. Damage immunity, sorry. And let's try and kill someone else. Z is the only one we can hit. Yep. She didn't even die. Yeah, sometimes real life or the lack of interesting fight during the PvP week take a toll on your constant video uploading. And if you noticed, there are so many guys that are right now uploading board clears. So I chose to, focus on stuff that no one else is covering, like the tutorials for the new guys, some board clear, because I'm known for my uncut board clear, where I even lose during the matches. And let's see if we have some energy, because I will forget before the 18. And then I'm working on some other stuff that is gonna come into the next month. So it's hard. Maybe people don't see you uploading or being that much active, and they don't know that maybe something bigger or different is coming, soon. It's okay. So, as there's always Saruki Jester, I want my Steppenwolf. And I think that I need at least one Gear 11, or I will suffer here because of those 4 Gear 11 guys. And here Grods does nothing, to be honest. Yeah. Reddit it was, on the downside, because of we all invested emotionally on Grodd and in this month, and both Shioben and Grodd sounded like hit and miss. And it's nice that they quickly responded to the wines. But if you don't get some appreciation from the community, and when you post your videos, or if the content that Warner Bros. Is giving us, it's not interesting, you end up being, as I can say, let down, and maybe you will... Let's play some Constantine. No, I want some healing immunity. Dun, 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 dun. And I want to kill that stupid... So if Warner Bros. Did, let's say, displease you, releasing some character that you didn't like, and the community doesn't like what you are doing or providing them, you end up losing some interest into uploading more content or doing some more for them. To be honest, I'm pretty lucky, because I still like the game a lot. Even though it has its flaws, I'm not able to farm for characters that I like, because when I click on find, I'll just be brought to the buy more gems for your characters. Beside that, it's okay. I really like the game, to be honest, and that's it. I don't know if I want to kill is one thing, and use Steppenwolf AoE. Yep, and use Steppenwolf AoE for the removal of the awareness. Instead of going for Harlequin Majester, it went to Power Girl. I don't know why it did. Sometimes the AI just goes for the, you know, most strange target. And remember that I will stream today for another couple of hours, and I will be here tomorrow evening for the closure of the ladder. So if you have something else to do, okay, just go with that. If not, I'd like to see you here, let's say 2 or 3 hours before the ladder reset. I will be online. And I won't probably grind that much because I probably won't end up needing, but I will play a lot of PvP. Maybe trying compos or don't know. We will see what happens. So Tourette's, DOJ, let's go with Doomsday. It's not that it's required, and especially because of that Catwoman, Doomsday is not the best fit here. But sometimes you have to just play him for the kicks. I still have to use a lot of rings on Red Robin, because those are not even close to be upgraded. And I'm lacking the green rings. I just have to do the daily today. I have yet to play that. This was the guy. So again, we all know this is risky because Catwoman will purge Doomsday. So we will try to kill her before she will do that, or we will let her you know, we'll let her remove a couple of buff from us, and we will see what happens. If she uses the kick on the second turn, because she will need, yeah, it's okay for us. Because now we can taunt with Ivy. And Doomsday will be able to snowball. So let's keep attacking Catwoman here. No taunt, so let's put the buff immunity on her, so when she does the 2, she won't be able to do anything. She didn't use the 2. Yeah, sure, go on Doomsday. And we want her dead, so we keep calling an assist on her. And I have enough for the Devastator, so let's go for it. So the train just started, and let's copy some. Let's wait and copy the awareness from Constantine on the next turn. Let's just apply some damage on DOJ. And he has the true sight, so let's kill DOJ. She rested again. And we should be able to, you know, taunt Doomsday and spread the awareness from Constantine. Yeah, she died for the bleeds. And let's apply the bleeds on Huntress. Let's spread the awareness. This is such a nice composition. Until they have Peyote or some stupid purge guy. We don't care. Not that much. Hi, Dio Brando. We did start, let's say, half an hour ago. We went some fights, and this is the first Doomsday fight of the day. We had the fight was composed by DOJ Cubes, which is still here, Huntress, and who was the fourth one? Catwoman. We made sure that Catwoman was the first to bite the dust because we didn't want her to strip our Doomsday, and the rest is what you can see. We were talking about new characters. We are all hyped. Someone for the Starfire release. Me personally, I'm hyped for the Kid Flash one. So let's have Doomsday do the killing blow. What are you waiting this month? We talked about in private, and I remember that you did like nearly everything because you like Terra, you like BB, and Starfire is a well-known girl to be on everyone's mouth. Everyone was asking for her, like they were asking for Constantine or Martian Manhunter. I'm leaving this price for the last. Steppenwolf for Allegory Magister. Using my own Allegory Magister, it's something that we don't want to do. And that, as one thing, means that we need some kind of healing immunity. Let's go like this. Yeah, I did get my Terra 2L3 before this month, and I'm not even buying the PvP packs because I suppose that they will give us some way to get there in the future. So I don't think it's worth spending the resources. But the ability to get her, I had to kill as soon as possible that cyborg. I was saying the ability to buy the Terra shards from the so Allegory Magista didn't rest. From the PvP packs at the moment is something that you may consider, and they will probably give us more details in the next days, but when they will do, it will be too late, because usually when they give the full disclosure informational thingy, they will apply the patch to the game, so you have less time to react to that. I just want them to. I was talking with some guys, friends, on the Alliance, subreddit, sub Discord that we have, and we were joking about a Gear 12, and if you remember, it was mid-October that we got the Gear 11, so we are 5 months beyond that. And if that happens, I'll probably just smash my head on the wall if they don't give us some way to rack up the experience orbs and gear. We need L6 experience orb and more ways to get the L5 and the gear. Raven. So this is a full blue team. Let's play the other team that I love. And in the last spot, I can even use... What do we use here? Let's use red. It's nice that you are able to see the your opponents alliance guys, so it's quick to understand who is getting used because of the alliance and who is getting used because, you know, they wanted to use him. Let's apply the death immunity, healing immunity and bleeds on White Lantern Sinestro, because we want him to, you know, bite the dust first. And Datebayo is saying that he hopes that they won't remove her from the PvP packs. The issue is that they are always doing that in the last month, so I think that they will just do. So don't hold your breath, because they will. They never left. Maybe this is the first time they do that, but they never left one guy into the Alliance or PvP pack if it was a rework. The only exception, in fact, we are all, you know, wondering why, is one thing that is still into the Red Alert rotation. But I suppose that Red Alert is just on a you know, slow rotation, that they don't care. I really hope that they change the Red Alert rotation, because I'm okay if they still leave Huntress or Green Arrow or the one they added recently, but please remove the one they are giving us from day one. Killer Frost is still there. Captain Cole is still there. Those are all guys. Captain Cole was added in the second time, but you know, I have so many Swamp Thing shards. So we're gonna die here, but no, there's Allegor Magister, never mind. I was going to try the Aquaman team, Aquaman lead with the one that I tested on, I think it was Thursday, this kind of team. This kind of team, which is sweet, has a lot of synergies, because you will have a lot of intelligence up, intelligence down on the opponent teams. What do you mean with who X? Oh, who for? Would I like to have into the packs? Or Red Alert? Yeah, I think that they will remove Terra and BB, and they will probably add up Raven again. No problem at all. They will add up Raven again because of flavor. She's a Teen Titan, and this seems a Teen Titan month. They will add Raven and back because she was into... Yeah, nice. The first turn. Bye bye, Allegor Magister. I think we are just dead. Unless... this will remove the buffs from her, and I should be able to kill with Etrigan. Yep. So my only hope is Etrigan. I was saying, they will probably add up Raven again because of Teen Titan, and maybe Superboy. That's my hope. Raven will be in the common, Superboy will be in the rare probably, or in the uncommon one. And I will start again buying the, yeah, even Nightwing could be nice. And thus the heroic challenge I'm expecting this month, because last month was a Superman, you know, they are not predictable. The most, you know, expectable one is that they will give us the Killer Frost heroic challenge. The one that I hope to find is that they give us someone else. Maybe they will give us a Superboy challenge. You know, someone can always hope, because I think that he is so undervalued, and at higher legendary level is nice. So let's heal up, because attacking game will do nothing. Let's down the bleeds or whatever. So what I really hope to see is a Superboy challenge, because it's a Teen Titan, a Nightwing, Raven, and eventually Superboy into the packs. Nice catch for Nightwing, and maybe Robin back into the packs. Or I don't think that they will give us Robin or Nightwing heroic challenge, but if they want to keep the flavor, they will probably go there, and it will be nice, because at the moment there's, you know, nothing beside Terra fitting and BB fitting into that idea, and they will probably could remove Supergirl and Deathstroke because they are here since a lot. Even Green Arrow is a lot of time that he's here. So I like that they change up something, they shuffle up something, because as you can see from my resources, I have 122,000 Alliance Essence because I don't need anyone else, and 100,000 PvP Essence. And it's a shame that I'm ending up buying from the Alliance store just Martian Manhunter and Dr. Fate, which I'm taking to L4 just with that, and I don't need anyone else. And as of the PvP, the only one that I could use are Terra and Hippolyta, which even though I don't need that much, she's already L4. But again, we will see in a couple of days, I suppose. They usually give the information on Thursday and Friday, and then on Tuesday again they will give the full disclosure, and Tuesday should be 29th, which is closer to the end of the month. So unless they do like last month, where they gave us the information on 30, which is the last days possible, I hope that they will let us rest our minds and give us something before that. So that's this fries and this horrible team. You know, I had this team just for the RNG. It's not an horrible team. I'd say it's a really good team. But I had the fact that they are just spamming random attacks from turn to turn. And Constantine at L5 can just destroy your reds with a couple attack. The plan here is to kill Constantine as soon as possible, and then one thing. And the plan is to doing that by using Blitz. And Adrian if he gets the true sight. Yeah, I hope so, because I want Terra to be crazy good. Let's apply some intelligence down here, because I don't want them to kill everyone. And let's see if we can kill... Yep, we did kill Constantine, which means a bunch of debuffs for us. But they will lose 15% turn meter, which is enough. So I cannot attack anyone else beside Clayface. Let's go with that. If we removed... Yeah, we did remove the invisibility from him. And let's try and remove... Let's try and kill Swan Thing on the next turn with the healing immunity. So let's bring him down. So Red Dude can go on Clayface or Swan Thing, and I will still get a kill. Yeah, the enrage is okay. I got the kill I wanted. And this means that I will try and get another kill here. Nope. Oh, I suppose that your reader was Storm Rider or Grim. So let's remove the awareness and some damage on Red Robin, because there's no point in going for Clayface. And not even an healing immunity on him. Sure. This is just for the damage. We don't care. It's just to apply some damage on Red Robin. Just skip the turn. We don't need anything here. Because we are on, you know, we just have to apply the healing immunity on Clayface. He did have some bleeds. Yoo-hoo! I didn't notice that. Yeah, I hope that they will give us... let's remove this invisibility from him. Let's hope that they give us a Red Dude way to get shards everywhere that we can get Red Dude shards will be my happy day, because, you know, I really like him. And I didn't have the resources to get him to L5 or more when he was available. Yeah, I use Red Hood every time against Swan Thing. Every time that I can, I will do. People are underestimating him so much. I don't know even why. I may end up losing here, just because of his ability to get up the debuff. The unlucky thing was the... yeah. This is when RNG decides that you have to lose the game. The issue was that I didn't check on Red Hood bleeds, and I gave turn meter up to him, meaning that it just died on himself. I should have given turn meter up on Red Robin and destroyed the opposing Red Robin. My bad, I did pay for that. So let's go again, same tactic. And mine is L3 too, and I think I am 14 again, 14 behind L4. I will check in a second after this is done, after I lose even this game, because it seems that RNG is screwing with me, not even killing Constantine. I needed that heal on Etrigan. Yes, sure, energy. Toy with me. And it's boring that the invisibility prevents him to go nuts. If I get to apply, I didn't apply the, seems that I didn't apply the healing immunity, but I did right now, so this should be over. He had the healing immunity, why didn't die? Yeah, sure. Besides that, I think that he got proc from my opponent, Red Robin, during my second part of an attack, and that's why he lost dealing immunity. But besides that unlucky thing, he went like it was supposed to go. And I did have to check on Redwood here. So Redwood, I am 160 behind L4. I really like to have this legendary Fergus. And as of Terra, I really think that they will not change her that much. They will just increase her damage a lot. And I don't know what they will do about this one, because it seems that it's the only conflicting stuff in the kit, because she will apply, she's a mixed support with a lot of damage on those two. I don't know, I hope that you are right, and Terra is going to be crazy good. So this fight, we have this same guy again. We have Kwang. And let's kill the low guys first. Let's try and use some alliance character. And Redwood, not Redwood. Not Redwood. Just let's say as a as an insurance. I think that Wally is gonna be some kind of they use so my reasoning here is this: they use the Wally West, son of Daniel West lore. So my game just froze. I will talk while I restart it. They chose the son of Daniel West lore, and you know, Daniel West used to siphon up the Speed Force. So I think he will be able to maybe get, you know, he can have a buff on himself that says steal speed up from someone and gives that speed up to your team. In a way like this Reverse Flash does. He can steal the 2 speed ups, and with the legendary points, he can, instead of getting himself only 2 speed ups, he can give them to the whole team. So it's not broken by himself, because he will not steal up anything if they are not having anything. Or maybe they can have, you know, something like this, where you do some damage to your opponent teams in a way, and he gets some speeds down, okay? And there is an ability on Legendary which he can consume the speed down to gain that sound. I don't think so. I think that Reverse Flash will be still the faster one. It's boring because I want Barry to be the fastest man alive. But again, I was really hoping for a slight tune of Barry, because he was one of the characters that I loved when I started playing. Don't know. Yeah, that was my point. The damage from Reverse Flash here is light damage, and this still speeds up and per turn meter up, down, which is the exact same thing. And the legendary points can give speed ups to whole team. So this is the exact same skill that I am expecting on Wally, even though they are not related lore-wise, because this is Eobard Tone, and Wally's father is Daniel West. So this speed up team-wide will be from something like this, maybe a legendary point, and Wally shouldn't have any leadership. So I just hope that he is good enough. I don't think so. Again, they may be on par with Flash, but besides some, they are not Strickler. Yeah, in CW, Wally was faster than Flash. But the issue is that they are not strict to the rules. Flash is in the comics the faster one. So I don't know. Maybe they can. He is 132. Maybe they can give Wally West speed as higher as 129. Thus meaning that he will be slightly slower than Flash and Reverse Flash. I don't have Gear 11 Flash. I think that Michael maybe can have him. Let's see if he has. It's not fully. Yeah, 131. So I think that they can go 131 or 130, and it will be good. To be honest, if someone is faster than Reverse Flash, by all means, I'm happy. I just want to be my Flash instead of Wally. So I was saying, let's try the stun team. We are not really having an edge against them, but it gives us points, and it lets me understand some interaction with Grodd's buff and stuff. Yeah. If Wall is faster, then that title of fastest man alive is not even close to reality. In fact, there was this meme on CW Flash when they were kidding about him and saying, "Oh, sure, you are the fastest man alive," during just the introductional speech, because Eobard is faster, Wally is faster, Savitar is faster, and you are Savitar. So, yeah, just a mess. It's just a whole mess. So let's just stun Penguin here and see what we get from the leadership. Yeah, that's... I think that Killer Frost is gonna be so nice. I just want her to get to Gear 11, and I will be tempted in the next days. One stun is applied, she attacks. This team can set aside Killer Croc, which is here just for the points. The three guys on top, I think they have something to say into the stun meta. Yet again, I cannot use my team because they are all gear 10. And let's see if we can find someone else to play this, and we will play normal team against this one. And let's put the team in the proper order. It's Ogre. Yes. Hi, Jess. Ogre is good in that position, but you may want someone that can purge buff or you know, give you something that you don't have. Because if you go full out on a stun team and they have maybe POT, which gives them the debuff immunity, you are just done. There's nothing that you can do. That's why I don't want to go all out on stuns. So Jessica Cruz did use her AoE, so I can now kill everyone and don't bother. Let's taunt up with Superman, because the only thing that she can do is use her single target attack. So does Etrigan. So now we need to kill Etrigan before she goes nuts. Let's find a non-Harlequin Magister team. Are you happy that they are going to rework a little bit Gorilla Grodd, Jess? So you have not wasted your stuff. Still an Harlequin Magister. Okay, let's try our luck. I want to test this team so badly. Let's hope it hits soon. So, that way is asking, can we have a character that can pull off MJ's 2 except stun instead of enrage? Yeah, that would be good, because you will have someone that taunts on turn 1 that doesn't bother you screwing up your game plan going into the game. So there's an Harlequin Magister. Let's just Let's just go quickly over this. Let's use an honor, Harlequin Magister, and Killer. There's no point in using Etrigan. So the only point was to kill Cyborg. Again, in the team, maybe you want to use Killer Croc or Red Robin or even Red Hood or your POT, and you can go for a POT led team if you want. You want someone that benefits of the intelligence up and the speeds up. She's taunting, so let's try and Purger, Debuffer, whatever. To be honest, that's not an answer that I don't know. We may check in a second. Because I think that someone has already at Gear 11 as soon as they announced it. Bye bye. So let's go like this. And you may not be sure of her speed at Gear 11. Because you know they may end up working on her kit too. So if they change her kit maybe to something else instead of the one she's using right now, or they tweak their speed, maybe making her slower but hitting harder, you may not know. Give me a second, I will check. So speed at it's 110. At Gear 11. Which is slower than Siren, Catwoman, Batman Champion of the Amazons, Red Hood. It's, you know, on par with Harlequin, quite vexing, Lex Luthor, as a little bit faster than Cyborg and Canary and Arceus. You know, that bunch of guys, that's his 106. POT is 103, just for reference. But again, you may not end up knowing for sure if they change your kit or not. Thank you for the host, Hollywood, I just noticed. And I was saying, so a whole lot of Harlequin Magister because of her, you know, Alliance character day, which means that we are not able to test crazy teams that much, because you have to take into consideration the fact that she is there. Your Rages works for us. And as I have the through sight, I will buff up. And I will try to kill Cyborg on the next turn. So she lost the taunt here. Yep. Yep, AoE is the best thing that we can do. This will kill. Yep, I did kill. I did kill as one thing or retaliation. But Cyborg is dead, which means that the AoE from Hetrigan will probably kill. The remaining guys. They should attack here. And off for an attack on. Yep. And Deathstroke is just an annoyance, just time. I don't know if you can hear my neighbor just doing some exercise on his trumpet. Yeah, my video will be muted because of this. So X-Bell is not using Elegant Jester. He has two energy character, and we can go with the team we were talking about before. So just asked if we may use someone else instead of Killer Croc, and I think this can be a good team. Just remember that they are all Gear 11, so we are just showcasing how the composition will work instead of showcasing my victory here. So bear with me. I'm sure that I won't win. At least they shouldn't kill me on the first turn because of crit immunity. So this 100% kill stun, because you know he applies 3 bleeds and will stun if there are at least 3 bleeds, means that Killer Frost will get some 2 meter up and she will attack, meaning that I will attack again and stun her again. And now you want to do not proc the strength up from her, because she still has the death immunity and taunt. So they just buff up. So we are able to hit someone on the next turn. And this means that we may end up killing someone here. Maybe apply again turn meter up to everyone and stun Redwood. Yep, let's stun Redwood and try and bring everyone else low with Grodd. And as you can see, even if it's not that higher damage, it's still good enough. And those intelligence up and speeds up are stacking up. If those speeds up would have been 2 turns, they would have been just gone. I want to kill Red Dude as soon as possible. Al Jordan already used his 3. So let's taunt here. He did hit. He will hit again, probably. Yeah, I was sure about that. So let's give intelligence up to everyone, because I want my Killer Frost to kill that Red Dude. It was okay until it wasn't, because Red Dude at L5 is just destroy me. And he did proc every turn he got called. But again, as you can see, this Gear 10 against Gear 11 risked winning the game in a controlled way. If I just swap one character here, let's say I swap this for... I want to stun. What I can do here is... I'm not thinking about beating him. I just want to test some composition with Grodd and Killer Frost and more Stunner. So 100% stun here, 100% stun. Let's try like this. It just... Again, it's just one thing that I want to try, and bear in mind, mine Aquaman doesn't have all the skill, so it's not even a fully skilled one. Because as soon as I got him, the Gear 11 hit, and he was no longer used as he was, because at the time there was Deathstroke running around. So I wanted to test this because I want to see the interaction with the 15% chance to get the speed ups. Let's we have a stun. So everyone got the speed up. Again, she's stunned, or no, she's not. Let's stun her again. No speeds up for me. There's one thing. What's the interaction between Swamp Thing and this is no use because it does no damage. So the best thing is to give crit immunity to them and use the one. This should do some damage to Red Dude. Yeah, and they start snowballing with Red Dude. So let's play a proper team, beat this guy, and be done with that. Again, the team is pretty good, both in Grodd led part, then Aquaman. I think that just going with the both version, this one gives you the chance to get speeds up, and if I remember correctly, is 100% when capped. Where is Grodd? So if I remember correct, it's not. So it's 16 and 17% to get 3 speeds up when enemy is stunned. So if I get it to L5, I don't have enough rings right now. But you know, this one at 70% chance is nice. We have just to wait and see how the rework for Grodd is going, because he may end up being another good green leader besides Steppenwolf and Superman. At the moment, they are the only 2 green leader that you want to use in high-end PvP. Beside the occasional Hal Jordan, you won't see that much there. So I need to calm my mind and take it slowly. So I will play the best team here, and it just play on auto. You know what I mean. But anyways, one thing is good with anything. There's no even to say that one thing is good with Aquaman. You can feel one thing in a full unsynergistic team, and it will provide anyway. He does a lot of damage. He heals your guys, prevents your guys from dying. They just changed him into a monster of a guy. So this is 22k damage. And not even a crit. Okay, let's see if this can let us play the team. So you want me to test the stun-based one or the turn meter up one? The Grodd led or Aquaman led? Or if you want to change anything, because maybe you have maybe someone else. Just, do you want me to play someone else instead of Grodd or whatever? Or maybe you don't want to use Harlequin Magister. Sorry, I was contacted. Give me a moment. So the stun from Aquaman is on 3 turns cooldown, and it will provide you crit immunity on the start of the battle. The stun from Killer Frost, you better not use the stun on Aquaman on the first turn, because Killer Frost, you want this as your first skill up, and thus you don't want to use Free Solid as first skill. You want Free Solid to be the first stun in the game. So let me try something like this, because we should have a way quicker interaction with the stuns if we do like something like this. Where is she? Something like this, because so the reasoning here is that you want to speed up use speed up Robin on Killer Frost. She will stun someone. The stun will reduce the cooldown from R1. So let's make sure that everyone is not killing us. So the stun is, and now using the stun from Aquaman will reduce the stun from Killer Frost. And that should be, again, yeah. Instead, it will be faster. And I can use this on a already stunned character, and it will hit twice. Or this, the max self damage scales so well on someone like Clayface that has an high health pool. That's it. I think we find something useful. And he has 3 intelligence up. I can try and stun him. Let's see if we can stun him. Yep. And Killer Frost has the cooldown ready again. I want to apply the buff immunity on Deathstroke. So the stun is ready again. I can stun Hedwigan because it's the most scary thing here. I can apply some bleeds on... and if I get to stun with Grods, I'm okay. Or I can go with the AoE here to try and stun Power Girl. Let's just go with the attack. Because if I kill her, it's okay. If I stun her, it's okay. The only issue is that I will get speed up. The only issue is that if I don't, she will probably get more strength up. So let's try and see. She's dead. I will get the buffs from Grodd, because my guys died. And yeah, this team is something. I'm always trying to, you know, stun Deathstroke. This team is so fun. Okay, I know who is gonna be. Okay, I think we found something. We kept Hedwigan. I don't think Hedwigan did any attack this fight. Let's see, it was not this one. So gear 10 with a little bit of gear 11. Gear 10 with a little bit of gear 9. What did he lose? Stamina, okay. Gear 9 and gear 6, okay. He didn't have a DRS here. So, yeah, the team is nice. I will try and see if I can get out more of it. I don't have all those... Where is Grodd? Where did he go? I don't have all those guys to gear 11. But seems like a nice team. And again, you want to speed up Killer Frost because of this interaction here. The one, this is the 100% stun. And this will lower its cooldown if someone is stunned, and she will get turn meter up. So the 100% stun from Aquaman and the 100% stun from Killer Frost means that you have a 100% stun every one by one. You will have one stun followed by one stun every 2 turns. And we are not even considering the other 2 guys on your team. And she is at 99 speed, while Aquaman is 107. So you have 2 ways of speeding her up. If Redwood AM Steam I use, I will test it. As one thing, and that shows. As one thing, Clayface, I am Redwood. So Clayface will see. I need energy. Let's see if we can test that here. And this one? Nope. Okay. So let's see this CR team. Redwood. I suppose he's the leader, right? I am. It's one thing. Clayface. Clayface. The issue is that Grande is gonna kill everyone. And probably Lobo with a bike too. Oh, that's nice. Because Cheetah was used to be faster than him. So I think that we want to disable Grande from killing my team. And we may try and kill this guy first. Wasn't he stunned? I didn't even stun him. And apply the bleeds on Grande. The issue with AM is that he needs gear 11, or it's just, you know, so easy to die into. Stun Lobo, okay. I want Lobo to get the taunt, because hopefully I will get the taunt stolen back when I attack him with Clayface. Thus giving me, let's say, a 2-turn taunt. Getting immunity? Okay. You know, I always loved Aquaman, but I think that his 4th legendary is not better than the TM down. Is not the one that you want. You want this one first before the 4th one. Probably AM is one that benefits a lot from L5, but if you have him into the leadership position, this is a mandatory, because he will save you using this on turn 2. On turn 1, sorry. This is the first one that you take. And this is useful if you don't have the leadership. And then you want this because it's going on and on and on and on and on with the turn meter up. So I think that I have enough for L5. As soon as I clear this board, I will get enough from L5. But I don't think I will go there. L4 will be enough for him. Will have to be. But I will probably end up taking this one. I never use Maelstrom. It does a lot of damage, I know, but you know. Yeah, but the first one is easier to achieve, because this one it's Mental Self and Bleed on Term, but this one is just it's just easier, because when you use this one you will not apply Mend on Him or the Bleeds. While using this one you will get to complete at least 15% of your, you know, gate. It's the same thing as this. Giving them 3 bleeds completes the stun requirements, right? So attacking them completes half of these requirements. And if you have, you know, Mira or other menders like Swamp Thing, it's easier to complete. Yeah, his 4th is okay, as I said, but I think that you want this one better, because you will get the ability to chain this with this, getting more mans. It's, let's say, more easily accessible. But that's just me. Maybe you don't want his leadership, It used to be one of the best one to get. Maybe they will give us the chance to, you know, respec your focuses. If we can respec, I will remove this one because I never use him into the leadership position, and I will get the last 4, and maybe that's the moment where I get him to L5, where to gear 11. Thanks for the host, Jess. And 3 fights to refresh this board. I know that I will just hate this one. Because, you know, I hate the stupid random attacks and on and on and on and on and on. So, let's get purged. And let's provoke her into attacking. We want her to retaliate and attack, and maybe crit. No, she didn't. Let's see if we can get some buff here, so we can kill Cyborg on next turn. This means that the AoE is gonna kill her. Power Girl AoE on this turn. Unless I bring her low enough and she is scared. Yep. Bye bye Superman? Nope. So this will kill Power Girl and go on someone else. I have enough int up that will probably kill Cyborg. Nope, it went on Superman. It's okay. We are losing a bunch of guys, but we have Swampy, and Superman already used his healing immunity. So I will kill him as soon as I can, and let them kill Swamp Thing. I will just kill them with CR. Thank you for being here. Have a good grind and good luck on getting to top 35. See you on the next days. Remember, if you have time tomorrow, I will be here in the evening. Kwang is another guy that's using or abusing. It's better to say that. Abusing the Red Robin random attacks. And this means that this will be another of those fights where I will just wait for them to get visible and slaughter them after that. Bye bye. So I got purged, at least I did get a crit. And Superman is taunting, so let's just attack randomly here. We don't want to be into the spot for Etrigan attacks, and I want to buff up to be able to kill us one thing on the next Etrigan on the next turn. So let's try and bring him low enough. I did get an automatic attack, fine. Yeah, but tomorrow I will be in the evening. I will be like in a couple of hours later than this. Let's try and kill opposing Etrigan because it's the scary things at the moment, and we did it. So Superman is still taunting. We should get another stack of damage immunity here. And yeah, we are fine. The buff immunity is boring because, you know, we want Etrigan to buff up as we kill Clayface. But it's okay. We'll just AoE here. The AoE should kill the 2 reds, or at least bring them low. And that's it. Random attack, bye bye. Red Robin is another guy that you can put into any team, and because of the increased chance to proc the passives from the AI, you will just get bored of him in no time. Let's remove. What do we want to do here? We have enough points, so let's just go like this. And let's hope we get some Gear 10 fights on the next boards, so we can take requests and test teams. He just smashed this face against the other Grandma Jester. And Red Robin just agrees with you when you say you won't take another turn. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's done. That's the reason they have to give them an increased chance to proc the passives, because as you can choose your fights and you can tackle them in the best way possible, they have no chance at all. So we have 3 low-level fights. This 13, 14 and 10k fights, and this 22k. For this one I will play the stun team. Jess, do you like this composition, or you want me to test something else? While for the other composition, for the other fights, the 10k, I will probably go with Doomsday alone, or Doomsday and Constantine, them alone, just to have some fun fights and chill down for a little bit. So tell me what you want me to tackle this fight. If you like this composition, I will use this, and then we will see. Doomsday on this one. I suppose that you wanted to see the stun team in action. Okay, so I made 2 questions which, yeah, works for both. So this one will be a stun team test, and the next one... Okay. So we will use the same tactics as before. As Power Girl is the most annoying offender, the most great offender here, we will stun her and then hopefully get some out of the procs. Let's get some intelligence up here. I don't have any intelligence up, so I want to use that. That means that we will have the ints up on everyone, And this will mean that the crit chance up will prevent some damage, or not. So no stun for me. But I will be able to stun here. And I have through sight and invisibility. I will try. I don't want to touch that Killer Frost because she will kill me. But I will try and kill. So again, no stun. I really wish that they give Killer Frost, Killer Crow, yeah. Gorilla Grodd and higher chance to stun on it first. I said every name in this game. So the Gear 11 is just destroying us. It's okay. We know that when we go against this kind of fights, we are on the losing side if we don't kill their self-healing guys quicker. And the loss of Aquaman so quickly meant that we were, you know, on a verge of losing pretty quick. And then what we can do, we still want to, we may want to use the crit immunity on Aquaman, then use the stun, then go again. We don't need Red Robin. We maybe need someone to kill. Yeah, we may use Eloquent Magister. This is another chance. Because we have just one Gear 11. Yeah, permadeath immunity happens because of RNG. As I said, they will proc way more than we do. So we don't want to use the stun on turn 1. We want to use Earthstone, Killer Frost turn. Let's buff up the intelligence. And the Gear 11 is Arrow, so we want to kill him. Let's stun him and see if we can kill Arrow on his turn. Yeah, sure, bringing Harlequin Magister into a Steppenwolf fight was the best thing I could do. Yeah, I need to play properly if I want to get out of here. And the fact that the number 2 does no damage is a good thing against Harlequin Magister and Power Girl, because it just stuns someone. So let's spray properly and let's use, you know, the usual. The fact that they can, you know, overcome the fact that you are trying to build up something is a shame. I was saying, again, the fact that there's no damage means that it will be good against, as you can see, stun, apply speed down, and turn meter down. I won't still be able to protect my guys here. and I have to use the AoE to bring that arrow low enough. Yeah, sure. I'd like to use the I'd like to use the Superman led team, because Superman can still stun on a 25% chance, and I think that on defense it will be boring to face. As you can see, all the gear 10 guys are dead because of the health difference and the fact that they can get retaliation so many times. So, as I said, this team is nice. Using Redwood means that you will go first, stun their most troublesome guy, and then you will stack up, speeds up, and bleeds from Aquaman and Terminator up. I think that we need to wait for Grodd's rework and see what they change. And this will probably be an annoying team to face. I have enough stuff to get both of them to gear 11. Let's say, as you can see, I can take her to gear 17, and I will still have 300 L4 orbs and Aquaman 2. So if this ends up being the case, yeah, without even using the L4 orbs. So if that's the case, that Gorilla Grodd gets buffed in a way that is more useful than he is right now, I think that we will probably end up leveling those two up to gear 11, both Grodd and Aquaman, and then test it a lot. So let's set this aside for a minute, and let's doom someone live. So I think that we need something like this. Sorry, just give me a second. Let's save chemo for the last one, because you know we want to do some chemo on Doomsday action. I think this is fitting. Poor Chemo, he won't know what's hitting him. So let's swap this Duloth guy with Doomsday. And let's go on. So we got this is scary because there's Hetrigan, which should be gear 10. So we have the guts to do what it's needed to be done. So let's risk it. Yeah, sure, use your AoE on turn 1. Intelligence up on Etrigan is not something that you want to see. They have to kill Etrigan as soon as possible. He will buff up next turn. If I'm right, yes. No one is dead, so this will do. Why did he attack? He shouldn't be able to attack. No one is dead. So, Doomsday 1, Hetrigan gear 10, 0. I love that guy says that he is not even viable in PvP. He's just not someone that you plug in a team and he does stuffs for you, like Red Robin does, Swamp Thing does, or whatever. But there are so many ways that you can play him that is just good. I agree, it's not easy to get, nor to use. But if you don't test new things, you don't empathize with characters that you love, what's the point of this game? You just play the meta team and you are done with that. There's no fun in that. So let's crush some souls. I'm really devastated for their loss. Still. That immunity 1. No that immunity for you. You're dead. And let's still keep using Doomsday. In a second. So let's buy this because I will forget. So Doomsday. Let's skip that stupid DOJ. So we have an Harlequin Magister, and you know the answer to Harlequin Magister. And then we said that we are gonna use Doomsday. And his pet friends are Constantine and Red Robin. There's, you know, this Zatanna girl that should pose a threat because she will purge, but we don't care. As long as Doomsday has the chance to attack a couple of times, he will do his stuff. So let's purge a bunch of buff from Harlequin Magister. And let's start the dooming. You know, on turn 1, you don't want to use the 2 from Constantine, because it will do nothing. But as you have the chance to do that and kill the boring guys on the board, you do that. So let's call an assist from Constantine on this cyborg guy here. The buff immunity is awesome because right now I will kill cyborg and he won't get any buffs. Again, buff immunity means that if I kill Z, she won't die. He won't get the buffs. So let's put the awareness and Doomsday again. And the buff immunity means no death immunity on Deathstroke, and it's biting the dust. Bye bye. Nope. Closed. I said by the dust. And I think that we want to call again. Nope, no invisibility for me. For Doomsday. Again, you could have put anyone instead of Constantine, Red Robin, and Doomsday in that position and still won. The point is that in life you get to find a way to have fun with what they give you. And to be honest, to me the most fun thing is to use underused character and make them good. Because no one will trust you when you say Chemo is going to solo stuff or Doomsday is going to solo stuff, and we all know that we are able to do that because of year 11. Anyway, it's good to be able to see that. Instead of random attack, random attack, random attack, yeah, again, random attack, random attack. No. No thanks, it's not for me. It's funny how every time Liquid Magister is able to... POT is able to purge my awareness, evasion and taunt when she attacks randomly. Probably tomorrow, Jess. I don't know if I'll be streaming after dinner. And seems that the games just decided that I shouldn't win this game because it's stuck. I will see. I don't need to grind that hard today. And, you know, girlfriend is incoming, so probably see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Thank you for being here. Let me close this. Open again. They didn't want us to win. But it seems that it recorded as a win, because I don't have it available here. And they have no taunt here. So we will just go. Let's we want to kill them before they are able to go, so let's try and Red Robin healing immunity on Etrigan, so he won't be able to heal up if we can bring him down enough. No healing immunity, it's the usual sad luck for us, but he may be die in retaliation here. Yep. Let's apply some debuffs, so Harlequin Majester won't be able to purge everything. Yeah, POT. My mind is rambling today. I just seem not to be able to get my character straight. Let's remove the death immunity taunt, or what we can do about that on Superman. And let's try and kill Superman. I should have attacked POT because she's a higher threat than Superman. I hope that I don't pay this mistake too much. I didn't. So Hedrigan should be able to kill Superman. And I will use the AoE because I will kill Superman probably and try to kill Batman too. He has 2 bleeds on him, so he should die eventually. He will probably end up killing someone like Harlequin Majester, or not. So another 3 stars for us. This time the game didn't choose to crash. We should remove Doomsday because it's not being used at the moment. And yeah, let's go with Doomsday again. Doomsday mode on. So let's find a team that can work with this Doomsday. The same team that we used before, yes. It's not, you know, something that you want to use on and on, but it's okay. If Harlequin Majester wasn't there, I would have gone with using my own Ivy and Constantine into the leadership position. He has damage immunity, and let's just purge him. Let's call an assist on Power Girl, racking up some buffs. It's good to go. And let's keep damaging Bane. We want to be able to stack up some strengths on Doomsday and start executing them with Devastator. We apply the buff immunity, so we will capitalize on that by killing her, and hopefully going on. So we can kill Bane, hopefully. No, it's close to death, but he's not dead. And he has the chance to stun us right now. So no awareness for us, but still Doomsday has taunt, which means that Bane won't be able to touch it. Ben is dead in a second. So Ben is gone. It's Superman against the other one, the rest of my team. Let's keep applying some pressure, and we should be dead in a few moments. I wanted him to kill every one of my guys and leaving me with only Doomsday, but it won't be the case. So again, same team as before. Okay, still Harlequin Magister in the mix, and Etrigan there, and DOJ. Let's go like this, yes. Let's see if we can add some background music, maybe. Purger. DOJ is gonna stun, probably. Yeah, he stunned Steppenwolf. And let's taunt Doomsday. So we rack up some buffs. Hopefully we'll be able to rack up more. In a couple of turns. And this means that Harlequin Magister should die. We have a big issue with Etrigan because we are going to lose guys in a second, and this means that he's gonna snowball out of control. My hope is that I will get a turn before it does, and applying this buff immunity means that he won't get any intelligence up. Yep, the first one. The second one. Oh, we are gone. He has death immunity, right? So let's try and stay alive for a little bit. There's no point. Yep, let's get out of here. We have to play properly to beat this team. Going for funny stuff with Doomsday and Constantine is not getting us there. So let's go like this. Liquid Magister is okay, and we want Power Girl. Buff a Petrigan because we want some intelligence up when we do use the AoE. Buff up because Steppenwolf will give her crit. And I want to use as little damage as possible, unless it's needed, because I don't want Superman to, to taunt. So killing someone on retaliation is okay. Choosing to attack it, it's not. And so we are sure that next turn Superman is gonna get the damage immunity. So let's apply the most damage that we can, and we will try and kill them with the AoE from Hetrigan. So we lose. We kill the Hetrigan. We will kill Liquid Magister. And then it's Superman against all those guys and girls. Let's waste our turn waiting for him to get the death immunity out. Sure. And we don't need to taunt up. There's no point in taunting up. We knew that we would end up losing Liquid Magister. It's just a non-issue. So it seems that I will, instead of going guard, I think that I am top 35. It's a pretty slow week, as I said. I'm just behind the CR here. I will kill this one and see what I get for the next board. If I don't get any, fun fights, I will just call it a day, because I just got a message from my girlfriend and she will come here in a few minutes. So it seems that I will be maybe back tomorrow. And this red dude, let's go with we can troll something here. So let's get let's see if I need some points. Nope, I am fine. And let's troll these guys with Doomsday. So red dude, Doomsday, and we want someone to be able to apply healing immunity or whatever. We don't care. They can rest 10,000 times when we have red dude. And let's use Red Robin as usual, or Ivy. Let's use Ivy. The best things to kill is Siren as soon as possible, because she will start snowballing with the evasion up. So let's apply some blitz on her, call for an assist, and we call for a red dude, which was the best possible thing, because he will get turn meter up and give them turn meter down. So it's okay, we are happy about that. And we taunt for Doomsday. Remove the awareness from Deathstroke. And we may keep taunting on Doomsday or just call an assist because we are invisible. So the taunt on him will last 2 turns, and during the off turn we will use the Constantine one. So the next one we will use Constantine's. Let's move the bleeds Everyone should have a blitz. Yep. Now we want to taunt. If I get to remove the... nope, I didn't. So let's try and kill as many of them as possible. The blitz will kill... no, they didn't. They won't, because Lobo didn't allow me to stack more. I was thinking to call for an assist on Constantine and Deathstroke, and thus the blitz would have killed Deathstroke. It's okay. We will take our time. Live Worm. That means that she won't be able to one-shot my Red Hood with all those intelligence up. And this should mean the end of the fight. Yeah, calling for a Red Hood by Constantine is one of the best things that can happen. Especially if he procs the second skill, giving him a 2 meter up. Okay, so let's see what new board offers. Oh, excellent. And this is a boring board because beside the first two, they are all bots. So I will just fight X7 or X7, I don't know. Then we will go from there. Doomsday again. I just want to put up some music, but I'm bored that they will probably end up muting it. I need to find a way to have some music when I listen and not for the VOD. Let's get some intelligence up here. And the Christians up from this means that the AoE will kill everyone. GG. It was a Killer Grodd X7 team, so nothing to really see about that. There's no point in bragging, you know. And let's see what this team is, and I think I will call it blue. Let's just go like this for the fun. Again, we want to buff up because of the AoE. Taunt up here. And buff up the Christians. I shouldn't be able to kill it, so I will just bring her low enough. And this will kill it. Let's apply some damage on Reverse Flash. He's dead. And the AoE from Hedgegan means that they will probably all die. Because he has crit chance up and 10,000 intelligence up. And we have just to wait for him to clap his hand and not survive. And this is it. So one more energy. They are all bots. They're not even fun. Let's go against this one. And let's use the same team. Because we want to close with a Doomsday fight. Stone Top. Because the plan is always the same. You want to be able to attack after you have enough HNs up. Those are the HNs up I wanted. And I won't be able to kill any of them. But applying some damage is good enough. Ah, he's dead. She is dead. And I should be gone in a second or two. As soon as I get to take a turn on Power Go. And this is the button I'm pressing and devastate this green arrow. So again, the bots are not entertaining because they have the old setup with characters that are not even close to be good at the moment. The synergies between them. If you see this team, it's all 2017, June maybe. There's no synergy here. This Joe, Netflix and Shield, again, no synergy at all. So just some random L5 guys thrown up in the mix. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the stream. Pose your question and whatever. And I will be back tomorrow evening at about 3 hours from now in the evening. So 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. for me, Central East. Again, see you. Bye bye.